After months of back and forth discussions during various city council meetings, city councilors adopted a whole new ordinance on solid waste today.
Zach Verdia attended that packed city council meeting this morning, and Zach, there was plenty of community input, right?
That's exactly right, guys. From community members to home builders and, of course, those third-party owners. Almost 8 months has led up to this meeting today.
Yeah, maybe they should have brought it to you 10 years ago, but they're bringing it to you today to try to remedy this problem.
Very different viewpoints on the same subject. From M&R Services owner Mickey Fincannon.
The ordinance will affect 90% of my business because it targets citizens. This is just another passing of a city ordinance to you, but to some of us, this is taking away our livelihood.
To the City of Wichita Falls Director of Public Works Russell Schreiber.
It's just like speeding down Kell Boulevard. You may do it for years and years and years, and then one day you finally get caught. Just because we just now discovered it doesn't mean that we should just turn a blind eye and not correct it.
As the city noticed when upgrading sanitation route equipment that some third-party trash roll-off companies had eaten into their customer base, which unbeknownst to many was actually against the city's current ordinance.
When you bring it to us, we have to do something about it. I think I have the responsibility, that I don't have the ability to turn a blind eye to it. I have to take some sort of action.
But those third-party company owners say this will have a huge negative impact not only on their businesses, but also their customers.
Let them compete with us. If they have a better price and someone wants a 10-yard dumpster, let them buy a 10-yard dumpster. Our dumpsters are 3 times the size. They should be 3 times the cost. The customers that want that, let them have it.
I dump them on Saturdays. You know, I dumped 2 this morning before I even came here. That's why I got Crocs on. My feet were soaking wet. I mean, come on, you guys aren't going to do that.
But now after a 4-2 council vote approving changes that would require franchising for companies to continue those roll-off services and limits what jobs they may have to use city dumpsters for.
The motion passes.
Now this topic may only continue as it doesn't go into effect until September 1st. And those like On-Site Solutions owner Kerry Wiley aren't taking this lightly.
If it becomes more convenient for us to take it to Iowa Park, the city's going to lose some of that. And I don't mean this as a threat. This is just how this is going to work. It's how it's going to play out.
But after plenty of discussion on how continuing to allow things to continue as is would affect the rest of the citizens of Wichita Falls, along with compromise over time, the city sees this as a perfect time to make the switch.
I talk about this every time I go into McBride's to eat. Every time I go to have happy hour with Fort Swanson, I talk with him about it. I talk about trash more than I talk about electrical. I was very proud to turn that spending $800-something on roll-offs back to this. I thought that was a great thing, that we were trying to turn it back to this, get it off that side. Well, I think we've done a lot of good so far. Yes, can we be better? 100%. We all can.
And for information on how exactly those new details passed today go into effect upcoming in September, like I said, you can find all that over on Texomashomepage.com.
Okay, Zach, thank you very much for showing us exactly what happened in this morning's city council meeting.